takes to be a successful leader? Do you want to be a great leader? Today I am going to talk about leadership philosophies. To be precise, I am going to talk about my personal leadership philosophies. So how do I define my leadership philosophy? I would say I am more of a democratic style leader, which is also known as participative style. And what happens in this style of leadership is that you allow people to exchange their ideas freely. And this helps in capitalizing the skills and talent of your team members. It is a very open and collegial style of leading a team. And in today's rapidly changing world, it is very important, and I personally believe that democratic style is the way to go ahead, because it not only allows you to adapt to the changing times but also ensures that you are flexible as you make decisions and do things in a better way. So what values do I possess as a democratic leader? As I mentioned, for your team members to be open, you need to be open-minded and trustworthy. And while you listen to everybody's views and ideas, you should know to respect their views as well. With all this being said, with lot of ideas comes lot of data, and at the end of the day, it is you as a leader who has to synthesize all this data and take the final decision, which holds you accountable for the decision-making process. While this style of leadership embraces newer and better ways, it might slow down the overall decision-making process. Apart from this, I would like to highlight two more core values that any type of leader should possess. One is empathy and other is a high degree of integrity. So let me give an example of a democratic style of leader. The one I can think of on top of my mind is Steve Jobs. When Steve Jobs started his career, he was a charismatic style of leader, and over a period of time he became authoritative, and that is when Apple asked him to step down. And when Steve Jobs came back after 10 years, he came back to Apple after 10 years, he combined various styles of leadership and added democratic style to his arsenal. Let me just talk about one of the videos that I saw about Steve Jobs' democratic style, wherein he said, as a democratic leader, there were a lot of times when they ended up having arguments because there were so many ideas being floated around by so many people, and he could not win all the ideas or all the arguments because he believed that the best ideas should win. And we all know what a great leader he turned out to be, and we remember him for that. So I would like to end this video with a quote from Ed Ruggiero, who said, "Successful leaders know their leadership philosophy and communicate it by living it passionately by what they do and say. They have taken time to determine who they are, what their core values are, and what are their priorities. This is accomplished by writing down the design or the leadership philosophy, which states their core values, what you can expect from them, and what team members can expect from their leader." So, if you want to be a great leader and a successful leader, start crafting your leadership philosophy today.